Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for yoga. My name is Shayla, and today I'm going to be running you through some sun salutations to really get the blood moving a little bit and to warm up our bodies. This is an amazing thing to do first thing in the morning, the very first thing you do in the morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in child's pose. For child's pose, you want your knees nice and wide, your toes together, and you're going to walk your hands forward. Your fingertips will be spread out wide, and reaching forward, your head goes down to the mat. Focusing on your breathing, you're going to press into the pads of your hands, not into your wrists, and push yourself back, stretching out your upper back. Begin taking really deep breaths here. Deep inhales, getting the spaces between your ribs to expand, open up. Think about expanding the back of your rib cage. And then exhale it all back out. Take a deep inhale, fill up your belly to the edges of your lungs and exhale. Take a few breaths like this, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale, go to the very, very edge and hold. Feeling your ribs expand open. And then exhale it back out. Good. We're going to take our hands and walk them over to the left, right just off your mat, pressing through your right palm, feeling your right side body open up. On your inhales, feeling the side body expand open. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll go over to the other side. Walk your hands over and to the other side. Pushing into that left hand, feeling the left side body open up. Inhale, feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll come back to the middle. And just rock your forehead back and forth on the mat. Massaging out your forehead. And letting yourself be completely present, completely in this moment. Giving yourself the time to relax. Keeping your eyes closed, focus on that breathing. Letting your belly fall between your knees. And squeezing it back out. Giving yourself the chance to relax, to be present with your movement and with your breath. Keeping the focus on the inside corners of your mat. Letting go of all of your to-do lists for the day. Letting go of everything that happened before you got to the mat and everything that you have left to do. Locking in this time, these 30 minutes, these 30 precious minutes for yourself. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, come up to tabletop. And we'll do a couple cat-cows. So we're thinking about our spine here. So on cat, you want to arch your back like a Halloween cat. You can shift your weight forward and back, feeling that move front to back, that stretch. Good. And then inhale, expand your chest open, let your belly fall. And exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine, look down towards your knees or your belly button. Inhale back up. Exhale, push it all out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Then we'll move our spine side to side. So bring your left shoulder and your left hip together, opening up the right side. And then over to the other side, right hip, right shoulder together, opening up the left. Good. You can make that a big circle if you want, going over to the right, down, and over to the other side, and then up and back over. Good. Really making a liquid spine. That's free movement. However feels good for you, do that. Then we're going to twist. So bring your left hand up to the sky and exhale it through, bringing your shoulder down to the mat. Then press back up, inhaling up, opening up your chest. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then we're going to hold here, keeping your shoulder down on the mat, keeping your hips level. So you want to make sure that your hips are nice and level. They're not poking over to the right. Bring that right hand back down to the mat. Come back up to neutral. Then bring the right hand up to the sky, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring it through. Inhale up. Open your chest. Exhale down. Keeping your core engaged, lifting yourself up. And down. One more time. Inhale, keeping your hips level. Exhale down. Right shoulder stays on the ground. Check your hips. Make sure they're not going over to the left. They're staying nice and level. Breathe into the twist. Then take that left hand, bring it down to the mat, and come back up to neutral. Now we'll run through some sun salutations. So I'll give you a few modifications in case you need to do a couple different things. Always listen to your body. I don't know your injuries. I don't know where you need to build strength. You do. And so listen to that and work on your form, and then that will help you build everything else that you need. So to go, we're going to start in down dog. So you're going to take your toes and tuck them under and send your hips up high. You can walk your toes in a little. You want your hands to be jazz hands. So spread them out on the mat, pushing into the fingertips and the pads of your hands, not jamming into your wrists. Your heels are headed towards the mat, but they don't need to be touching the mat, just so that you open up the back of your legs. You're doing a little bit of a cow with your back, so you're not arching it like a cat. You've got a nice arch, tailbone up to the sky. Good, and that will tighten up your hamstrings as well, so you might need to lift your heels up a little. You're opening up your back, ears between your biceps. And your gaze is down between your legs at your toes. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Then we're going to lift our toes, our heels up towards the sky and let them fall over to the right. Press back with the pads of your fingers and feel that stretch. Inhale back up to your toes and bring your heels over to the left. Pressing into the pads of your hands. We'll move back to the middle. You can walk your dog, which just means bend one knee and then bend the other. Working out your muscles, stretching them nice and easy. You can bend both knees deeply or go up on your tippy toes. Good. Then to start the sun salutation, we're going to look up towards our hands and take a couple steps forward to an easy forward fold. It doesn't matter how far down you are. Grab onto your elbows. Let your head hang heavy. You can bend your knees a little bit if that's comfortable. Sway side to side. Up and down. Shake your head yes and no. And just take 2 deep breaths here, letting gravity pull you in. Good. Then our hands come back down to the mat. We'll do a little inhale. We're going to straighten our spine. So we're going to just do a halfway lift. It's a little prep to go all the way up. Here, we don't want our backs like this. So a lot of people come down and then they just kind of lift up. You want to flatten your back, nice and straight, and then exhale back down. On the inhale, we'll circle our arms up high, and then exhale your hands to your heart. We're going to hold this for a moment. It's called mountain pose. So it's not a lazy pose, just standing. Your kneecaps are lifted, your quads are engaged. You are rooting through your feet. Your core is engaged, pulling everything inward. Shoulders are open, palms are open, chest is high, and gaze is neutral, just looking straight ahead. You can either have your hands by your side or bring them into your heart. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, squeeze it all out. You can try closing your eyes. Inhale, and exhale. Good. If your eyes are closed, open them up. We'll circle our hands up high on an inhale. And then down low on an exhale, all the way down. Then on that inhale, we'll go back to that halfway lift, flat back. Lead with your shoulder blades, not with the middle of your back. Exhale down, hands down to the mat. And you're going to step back to a high plank. So there's two variations of this. If you're working on your strength, you're going to start on your knees. If your knees are down, you want to be in a straight line. So you don't want your butt up. You want it down. So your knees, hips, and shoulders are in a straight line. Your hands are right below your shoulders, and you're just going to lower down, nice and easy. You don't want your shoulders to go below your elbows. You're going to come to the tops of your feet. Lift your kneecaps up if that's comfortable. Shoulders back, gaze is straight in front of you. Then pull your belly button to your spine, roll over your toes, and lift back. Good. If you're doing it on your toes, you're going to be in a straight line all the way from your toes to your shoulder. You'll shift forward just a little bit, lower down to that 90 degree, press forward, up, tops of your toes, and then belly button to spine, lift back. That is called chaturanga. We're going to run through a few more sun salutations. And with sun salutations, it's a form of active meditation. So you really want to find that flow, find that breathing to carry you through. Use that breath to move you from one pose to the other. So we'll take a deep inhale, look up towards our hands, and step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back, chaturanga on your toes or on your knees. I'll do it on my knees this time. Continue to lower down, exhale. Press up, inhale, tops of your toes. Gaze is forward, belly button to spine, exhale. Good, let's do another one. Look up towards your hands. Inhale, up to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga, I'll do it on my toes this time. Shift forward, lower down, gazes forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Continue to look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, belly button to spine. Good. Let's do two more. Really try and find that flow. Deep inhale, look up towards your hands. You can hop to the top. Bend your knees and hop up. Try and make little noise as possible, only for more control. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back, chaturanga, or you can always go to downward dog. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Find that breath. We'll take a deep breath here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now look up towards your hands. Inhale and step or hop forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, circle high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga or downward dog. Lower down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Sun salutations first thing in the morning. It's a great, great thing. Now we're going to do a little bit on each side. So we're going to bring our right foot up to the sky. And you're going to stack your hips open. Bring your right foot up to the sky. And you're going to stack your hips. You can either leave them level. I want you to open them up so that your right hip almost sits on top of your left, and then bend that foot back a little. Push through your palms and open up that front body. Good. Inhale that leg back up straight and swing it through for a low lunge. So drop that bottom knee. Make sure that this heel is underneath this knee to protect the knee. Right hand on the right knee. We're going to take that left hand up high and reach over. So it looks like this. Right hand on right knee, reaching over. Good. Then we're going to bring that right hand back down to the mat. Open up. Both hands down to the mat. Good. We'll come back up on that back foot. And we're going to inhale our arms up high. Press through that front heel, engaging your butt. Inhale your arms up high. The back leg is straight here. You still want to make sure that your ankle is in front of or underneath your knee. Inhale, arms up tall. Exhale them down. Lean forward just a little bit, airplane. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open up warrior two this time. So warrior two is technical. We've got the back foot is at an angle, the back leg is straight. The front toes are facing forward. You've got heel to heel or heel to arch alignment in your feet. Knee goes forward, arms are up. You're going to go palms up first to engage the arms, and then palms down. Good. Check your shoulders so you're not too far forward. You're right over the top of your hips. Your core is engaged. You're not arching your back. You're tucking your tailbone under. Good. Then we'll reach forward as far as you can. Drop that bottom arm. Top arm goes high. You can rest it on your knee. Reaching this hand up. If you want to use your obliques and engage your core, you're going to hover that arm in front of your knee and in front of your ankle. Look up towards the sky and pull yourself up 2 inches, feeling your obliques engage. Then use that strength to lift yourself up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, bring that back hand down to your leg and the front hand up to the sky, feeling your side body open up again. Make sure that you keep the bend in that front knee. Inhale up. Straighten both legs this time. We'll bring our feet in just a little bit. Sassy hips. You're going to pop that hip out. Reach forward. Drop the bottom arm. You can either grab onto your shin and lift up. Gaze can be up or straight ahead, whichever is more comfortable on the neck. If you want to engage your obliques again, use that core. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Now here we're going to cartwheel through. So you're going to come all the way back to the front. And you're going to take that right foot, and you can hover it if you want. You can either just do a regular chaturanga. We're going to put that foot back. Or you can hover the foot. So while you're doing the push-up, your foot stays up. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog, feet come down to the mat. Exhale, down dog. Good. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring that left foot up high, stack the hips open, and bend the knee behind you. Pressing equally through both hands. Inhale that foot back up and swing it through. Check your ankle, make sure it's underneath your knee. And it might take a little bit to get your foot up there, totally normal. Come back on that back knee. Left hand, left knee, left stretch. Good. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand goes up to the sky, opening up. Good. Both hands come back down to the mat. You're going to come back up on the back foot, pressing through that front heel. Lift yourself up, keeping yourself in that lunge on the front foot. Back leg is straight. Arms are up to the sky. Exhale your arms back, lean forward, airplane. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. One more time down. And then we're going to open up warrior two on this side. So here it's the same thing. The back leg is straight. The foot is at an angle. So my toes are pointing that way. The toes on the front foot are going straight. Your leg is bent. Your arms are out wide. Palms up to engage the shoulders. And then back down. Check your shoulders over your hips and check the tuck of your tail. Good. Reach forward, drop the bottom arm. Top arm goes high. Engage your obliques. Hover that if you'd like. Use your core to lift you back up to warrior two and reverse. Straighten both feet for triangle, bringing your feet a little bit closer together. Sassy hip goes back, reach forward, drop the bottom arm, top arm goes high. You can use your core and hover. Inhale, back up, triangle, and reverse. Then cartwheel all the way down. And you can hover that left foot this time if you'd like. Keeping it up. Everything else is straight, lower down. Inhale, up. Both feet come down to the mat. Exhale, back. Good job. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Then look up towards your hands and hop forward, or just step forward. Take a step back with our left foot and turn so that both toes are facing the computer. Good. So here you're just going to stretch. You can let yourself release. Shake your head yes and no. You can go over to one foot. Trying to keep your hips level again. And go over to the other foot. Good. And come back to the center. Beautiful. We'll walk both hands forward. Take a big step forward and hop down and lay down. We'll lower down one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy. You're going to go legs up the wall. So just bring your feet right up, straight up in the air. Taking a few breaths, inhaling and exhaling. You can stay right here. This is really good for if your feet are swollen from traveling. If you want, you can go back to a plow, bringing your feet back. And then we'll roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to Shavasana. Palms up to be open and receptive, palms down to be grounding. Your feet flop open, keeping your eyes closed. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Staying laying down with your eyes closed. We're going to start with a relaxation that moves all of our stress and energy down and out of our palms and our feet. So you're going to start by focusing in your head and letting everything that's stirring around in your head calm and travel down your face, relaxing all the muscles along the way, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, letting all that tension travel down your face, down your throat and neck, into your chest. Taking a deep inhale and exhale, letting it travel into your arms, down through your elbows and forearms and into your hands. Feeling light and cleared all in your head and your neck and your throat and your chest and your arms, feeling that energy and that heat and that tingling in your hands, and letting it go through the palms of your hands, releasing it all, taking a deep inhale, and exhale, releasing it. Coming back to your chest. Imagine your chest is nice and light, nice and free. This is where we hold a lot of our emotions, a lot of our stress. Let it go, let it travel down into your stomach, down into your hips. Pausing again at your hips, taking a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let that energy travel into your legs, through your knees, through your calves and lower legs and ankles, into your feet. Feeling clear and focused and clean through your entire body, all the way down to your feet. Your feet that feel warm and tingly and energized, and let that explode out of the bottom of your feet, getting rid of it, taking a deep inhale and exhaling the remainder out, leaving you with a pure and clean and empty vessel. Take a deep inhale, filling yourself with calm and serenity and gratitude, holding at the top and letting that swirl around inside of you, taking what you need, and then exhaling the remainder to share. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep inhale, filling up your chest and your belly. Hold. And then exhale it all back out. 1 more time. Deep inhale, nice and calm. Holding, keeping what you need, and exhaling the remainder to share. And you can pause the video and stay here in this state of awareness. Or you can start to come back into your body, beginning to deepen your breath as it usually gets shallow when we pause. Deep inhales, expansive inhales, and cleansing exhales. Begin to wiggle your toes, run your fingertips over your thumbs. Rock your head side to side, chin to shoulder. Stretching your hands up over your head while you're laying down and your toes down long beneath you. And then roll over to one side in the fetal position. Using one arm as a pillow and the other as a kickstand. Keep your eyes closed and give yourself a little smile. Take a deep inhale with that smile on your face. And exhale. 1 more time. Keep the smile. Inhale. Feel the endorphins being released. Feel yourself become happier. On your next inhale, press up to seated. Again, keeping your eyes closed, bringing your hands to your heart, and radiating gratitude. Being grateful that you gave yourself these 30 minutes, locked them in your day, to breathe and to move. Radiate acceptance of where you are in your yoga practice, where you are in your life and in your world, and letting go of all expectations. Take 1 inhale, deep inhale, fill up your belly, expand your ribs, open up, open your chest and your heart, and exhale, squeeze it all out. 1 more time, deep inhale, and open mouth exhale. Letting it all go. You can bring your hands up to your third eye or forehead. The light and teacher in me honors the light and teacher in each of you. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.